All right, today I got some heat for y'all. I'm going to talk about how confidence is the seedling for contentment. So, in every stage in life, we go through ups and downs, sometimes on a weekly or monthly, lunar basis, whatever you want. But what contentment is, the ultimate goal is to be good in every situation, have peace in every situation, about every situation, within, without, with whoever, in whatever environment, just a calm, collected, coherent demeanor, inside and out, right? So to get to that, you're going to have to reach back in your memory and think, when was I most confident? What was that feeling? Was it a false feeling of pride and ego? Was it an opportunity for me to shine? Was it a high level of praise I was getting for who knows what? You know what it was. But thinking back to that moment in time, imagine having that consistently throughout everything you do, whoever you're with, etc., etc. This is possible, right? And some people think of contentment as like, oh, I don't care about anything, all this stuff, and apathy, and maybe nihilism too, thinking everything is futile, Ecclesiastes type energy. But it doesn't have to be a sad contentment, because when you tell people, or maybe if I tell people I'm content, they're like, oh, so like you just want to be poor, or you just want to be low down and all this stuff. It's like, you can be content at the top of the ladder and right at the bottom, right? It's only where you're comfortable. You're comfortable constantly, right? I want to say something too, because I was thinking about my friend Malik Striker, plays for Saskatchewan Roughriders here in Canada. And one thing I want to tell him, and I'll send him this video, I wanted to say that it's like, the confidence piece as an athlete, as a public figure, reaching higher and higher, that exponential growth. Your contentment cannot be determined on others' opinions of you or view of you. But you have a responsibility to yourself to remain at a state of self-respect and confidence in every situation and authenticity to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody your business and be authentic and overshare, but you have to overshare and overknow about your own situation, your own self, who you are at your core, right? So I'm going to say something. It's, yes, you have to have faith in yourself, but I don't want it to be the corrupted one that the world uses. Have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, stuff like that. Because it all comes back to God at the end of the day. God believes in your ultimate potential to reach his likeness. And so when you have a feeling of, okay, like, I can do this. God already knows you can do it, right? So once you're tapped in with him, that's why you must seek the kingdom first and seek his face and knock at that door, is so you can see him how he sees you through every situation. You're forgiven for every little encounter, every little thing. So there's no double thinking. There's no ego in the way. There's no lies that you're being told in your head. It's like nothing is like that, right? So you have to be super okay with yourself and know that whatever you wear, whatever you look like, how much you make, all these things, you have intrinsic value gifted to you by God. So you have to walk around and know that for a fact, but you will feel that also as a fact, that it doesn't matter if I'm making a fool of myself right now, or I stumble against my words, laugh it off, it's fine. But it's not even an awkward laugh. It's just like, it doesn't matter, because people don't actually care as much, or even if they do care, they have a short-term memory of that because they're living their own lives. They're working on their own shit. They're also double thinking, right? They're all of them are having an inner dialogue too, right? So, yeah. You have to be the biggest fan of yourself, because God is a big fan of all of us, because he's watching all of us live and direct IMAX screen. He's getting the surround sound, and he can comment. He can talk to the actors too. It's just a big play, right? And so even with actors, you have to have confidence in what you're doing, what your role. You have to know your lines, everything like that. So everything's smooth like butter, like it's real, you got to be authentic and real. Why do we love actors so much? Because they embody that role so perfectly, and it's like they're authentically them. And if they're playing a fake character, they do it so well because you're seeing them in their back rooms and all this stuff. We love it because it's authenticity. Everyone loves the honesty and authenticity, the transparency, the humanity in everyone, right? But when people say, oh, it's humanity, they're not talking about all the fucked up shit. They're talking about the divine aspects that we have within human beings that make us so perfect and beautiful eventually. And intrinsically knowing that our spirits are yearning for perfection. Our body is yearning for homeostasis. So once you realize all these things, your contentment is bliss, right? You don't care. But it's not even like it's not in the sense of like degeneracy. It's actually the opposite. Because if you don't care about what people think, all this stuff that people talk about when it comes to success and finding success and reaching for the stars, you cannot care about what people think. Because it doesn't matter. It only matters what you think. And what God has already laid forth in your mind and about you. And what he tells you, what your spirit tells you that you are. Right? Not the negative stuff. It's never going to be anything negative. Anything negative is coming from the enemy that wants to tear you down and wants you to kill yourself, all this stuff. It's not true. That's double thinking. If anything, you should have positive thoughts, corrective thoughts, or no thoughts. No thoughts, literally. Just living your life, observing, being conscious in the moment, in the eternal present, right? That's one other thing, reaching for a future goal or something like that. Because like I said, I used to be a dreamer. So I'm always thinking in the future. I was never living in the present. It's what's going to be then. What's going to be then. But it's like, you're going to stay right here forever if you keep living in the future. It's not going to change how you think it's going to change, right? Because it just won't, because you're not addressing things right now. You're not changing things right now. That's what comes to the danger of procrastination too. But anyway, I'm going to cut it off right here. All right.